Welcome back. Rochelle Newbold, Senior Policy Advisor for Climate Change, speaks about the upcoming COP29, which is the 29th conference of the parties of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. She shared the following details about the Bahamas' focus at this year's meeting.
So COP29 is scheduled to be held on November 11th to the 22nd in Azerbaijan in the city of Baku. This COP is termed the Climate Finance COP. And I know several times that I've stood up here and I've told you climate is about climate finance and where the money at and how we can get access to the money. But this COP is definitely the final, coming to the end of the road on matters relative to climate and climate finance, as during this COP we would need to agree on what they're calling the new quantified collective goal. And that is, last time we had the $100 billion that the developed countries was to pay to the developing countries to assist them in dealing with climate impacts. And this COP, the estimated requirement to assist developing countries of the world is on the tune of $1.1 trillion per year.
Ms. Newbold says the Bahamas delegation to this year's conference will be a small but tight grouping led by Prime Minister Philip Davis as well as officials from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, as they will be presenting one of the first national health adaptation plans.
Because we are now appreciating the fact that climate change has significant health impacts on us, not only our senior members of society, but as well as the younger members of society. Before we had all this rain and wind, there was just a lot of broiling heat. And we saw that manifested throughout the world with respect to the melting of the glaciers and floods in Europe, and then in Canada with the forest fires, and in here when you'd be at work and your glasses would be bright and clear and you step out and it fogs up because the heat and the humidity is just unbearable. And that is having a significant effect on how we treat health-related illnesses.
Newbold noted that other Caribbean countries like Barbados, Antigua and Barbuda are also pushing the same agenda, which speaks to the Caribbean coming together collectively. COP29 is scheduled for November 11th to the 22nd in Baku, Azerbaijan. Colina Insurance donating 40 ballistic helmets today to the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, and noted that their donation will aid in ensuring officers' safety. You're looking at some of the images here. Director of Communications Maxine Seymour gave an in-depth description of the new helmets.
The safety of our Defense Force officers, whether at home or abroad, on land or at sea, is paramount. Today, we are proud to contribute to that safety by donating 40 ballistic helmets from Galvian to the Bahamas government for use by the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. These helmets, which are in olive green, well suited for their uniform, are the high-cut Viper A3 model with a 7-pad liner system, available in varying sizes to ensure proper fit and comfort for each officer. Importantly, they are designed to meet the rigorous performance standards and provide maximum protection for our Defense Force personnel.
On behalf of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, Captain Glenn McPhee gave brief remarks extending gratitude to Colina for their generous donation.
On behalf of the Commander of the Defense Force, Commodore Dr. Raymond King, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to Colina for being such a very generous corporate sponsor. We believe that this donation will go a long way to assisting us and providing safety as we pursue excellence in guarding our heritage.
The ballistic helmets will be able to enhance the operational effectiveness of the officers, allowing them to carry out their vital duties with greater confidence. The Bahamas Agriculture and Industrial Corporation, BAIC, said goodbye to their mortgage during a burning ceremony held at the agency's headquarters on Old Trail Road on Thursday. The event, which was attended by the Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources, Jomo Campbell, marks the end of a journey that started over 40 years ago. Minister Campbell congratulated the leadership of the corporation for their dedication and hard work over the years and said that this was a red-letter day for the country. The ceremony ended with the burning of the mortgage documents at the site. The female driver of a white Honda Accord that lost control and crashed into one of the large concrete-based utility poles on John F. Kennedy Drive west of Gladstone Road early Thursday morning is still in hospital fighting for her life. At last reports, she was in critical condition. The male passenger in that crash died in hospital on Thursday, and he became the 58th person to be killed in a traffic accident in country so far this year. And finally, a 31-year-old woman is in police custody after she was caught with a substantial amount of marijuana. Police say it is estimated to be worth $62,400. Reports indicate that shortly after 1 p.m. on Thursday, officers arrested the woman at Morristown International Airport in Exuma. The marijuana weighed in at 26 pounds and was hidden in several boxes. That'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. It's been a pleasure to have you join us, and we'll look forward to seeing you on another time.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.